Hey world! I'm a big idea person. I love big ideas, and the other day a big idea walked up and just smacked me square in the face, metaphorically. And it came from one of you guys in the form of what might just be the most interesting email I've ever received. Dear Dan, I sit down a couple of times each week, pick up a charcoal pencil, and draw whatever comes to mind. In the same way, I regularly sit down in front of a computer and watch the many bright lights that represent your face. Why? Because a piece of me went to China last summer. A piece of my personality dons a gorilla mask. Thousands and thousands of people have the same strings in their mind, the strings that you so deftly make dance. This wild following, however, is a responsibility worth taking seriously. Prepare to be ejaculated upon by the
penis of knowledge.
David Logan spoke at an annual conference called TED. This conference mostly consists of men who, in their old age, yearn to change the world and impart high-flying, idealistic, and inconsequential wisdom upon the masses. Logan, on the other hand, delivers a valuable message about how groups of people behave, focusing on why some are depressingly lifeless, while others change the world. This is important to you and I. Watch it. So I did. And I found it to be ridiculously awesome. I highly recommend that all of you go watch it. There's a link in the doobly-doo, and while yes, it is a bit long, I promise you that it is fantabulously interesting. What David Logan discusses is how members of society naturally organize themselves into tribes, and that those tribes operate on 5 different levels. You have level 1 tribes, the lowest form of tribal culture, who see the world through the lens of life sucks. Logan explains that this is the tribal culture of gangs and prisons, and the mindset that motivates senseless acts of violence. Level 2 tribes can see that there is good in the world, but still see life through the lens of my life sucks. Now this is still obviously a negative point of view, but it is a marked improvement over life sucks in general. Level 3 is the tribal level that, according to Logan, most humans operate on, and that is seeing the world through the lens of I'm great, but you're not. It's the first tribal level that allows for a positive self-image, which is great, but it's an outlook defined by competition, which often makes it hard to accept the value of others. According to Logan, the greatest challenge we face in innovation is moving from a stage 3 to a stage 4. That is, from an individually centered positive outlook to a group-centered positive outlook. Stage 4 tribes can accomplish incredible things because they are the first level of tribe that is self-aware. That is, they understand that they are a tribe. They value more than just pure productivity. They value fun and creativity and aren't afraid to do things differently, and the sense of fraternity that creates allows for the breaking down of competitive boundaries. It allows for a shift from seeing the world through the lens of I'm great and you're not to I'm great and so are you, which in turn allows people to work together to create things that are greater than the sums of their individual parts. Now stage 4 is wonderful, and if we could all make it there, the human race would benefit immensely. But there is one more stage. Where a stage 4 tribe essentially says we are great, a stage 5 tribe goes one step further and says life is great. Take war, for example. War is, in a lot of ways, a stage 3 tribal interaction. Each side has the mindset, I'm great, and you're not. Now, nobody likes wars, and we, as the human race, have complete control over our wars, so you would think that we would just choose collectively to not go to war. This, needless to say, rarely happens. When it does happen, however, it is the result of a stage 5 tribal interaction. When tribes are brought to a level playing field and can see things through each other's eyes, it becomes clear that there really is no such thing as an enemy. We're all human. We all have reasons for everything that we do, and while problems are inevitable, if we are willing to be honest with each other in the purest sense of the word, we can solve any problem non-violently. Any process that leads us to this point of absolute honesty is a stage 5 process, and these are the processes that truly change the world. So stage 5 is obviously the ideal, but that doesn't mean that we need to immediately begin acting on a stage 5 tribal level. In fact, that's impossible. The 5 tribal levels are incremental. So, for example, if a tribe is operating on a stage 2 level, it needs to advance to a stage 3 level before it can advance again to a stage 4 level. Our end goal is to act as a stage 5 tribe, but to get there requires a step-by-step gradual process. So here I am rambling on and on about tribes and tribal levels and society, and you're sitting at home watching me saying, what's the point? The point is, I've always been trying to figure out what exactly we are. Am I just an entertainer and you're just an audience? Am I just a teacher and you're just my students? No, it's not either of those. We have a connection deeper than that. I mean, I sure hope that you're entertained and educated by my videos, but now I think that it makes a lot of sense to look at ourselves as a tribe. I've always wanted, more than video views and subscribers and personal success, to be able to somehow build what I have here on YouTube, you guys, into something bigger, into a real, highly motivated force dedicated to making the world a better place. To borrow a phrase from the Vlogbrothers, I want to get rid of World Suck with you guys, and I want to have a whole heck of a lot of fun while doing it. So what are we waiting for? Let's do this. No more messing around. Let's get this thing in motion. What I need from you is this. Click the link in the doobly-doo and watch David Logan's lecture. Then I need you to post a video response with a few things. What level you think our tribe exists on right now and what makes you think that. Ideas as to things we could do and projects we can undertake to advance our tribal level. And let me clarify there, I'm looking for crazy creative ideas to either eliminate World Suck or just do something awesome for the sake of doing something awesome. And we are talking big ideas. If you've got an idea and you think it's too crazy, it's not. Share it. We want to hear it. And finally, most importantly, after you've done all of that, I need you to show us your craziest dance moves. But seriously, please take this seriously and seriously do this because I'm seriously serious about all this. I promise we're gonna talk more about this later. Post your video responses, and until next time, I'm Dan Brown and I'm out.
If you like what you just saw, if Dan put you in a state of awe, subscribe to him and click the orange button. It really means something. If you do that, that'd be really cool.